Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory that originated in the 1990s, primarily propagated by journalist Serge Monast. According to this theory, powerful global elites, including governments and international organizations, are plotting to use advanced technology, particularly holographic projections and psychological warfare, to create a massive global-scale deception. This plan, according to believers, aims to manipulate the population into accepting a new world order under a single authoritarian government. The theory is divided into 4 phases, with each step contributing to the eventual establishment of a global government, discrediting all existing religions. The first step allegedly involves earthquakes and other natural disasters in specific locations around the world. These events would supposedly unearth hidden religious artifacts or scientific findings that contradict or discredit the central teachings of the world's major religions. The objective is to weaken people's faith and challenge their belief systems, leaving them spiritually vulnerable and more susceptible to manipulation to a global light show and the false messiah. In the second phase, advanced technology, particularly holographic projections, would be used to create a massive, convincing global display in the sky. This display would depict images of religious figures from different faiths, such as Jesus, Buddha, or Krishna, speaking to their followers. These deities would merge into a single figure, a so-called false messiah. The goal would be to unite all religious followers under a single, manipulated faith that supports the New World Order. Some proponents of the theory argue that these holographic displays would be enhanced by the use of mind control technology, which would target specific people or regions and broadcast messages directly into their minds using extremely low frequency (ELF) waves through artificially induced technology. The third phase is said to involve the use of advanced technology to simulate alien invasions or attacks from space. By faking an extraterrestrial threat, governments could unite humanity under one global authority in the name of protecting the Earth. This global crisis would generate fear and a demand for protection, paving the way for the imposition of strict social controls, military action, and restrictions on individual freedoms. Alternatively, some interpretations of Project Bluebeam suggest that, instead of a fake alien invasion, this phase could involve the simulation of a global spiritual event. This could include manipulating people's personal experiences with visions or miracles that would reinforce belief in the false messiah introduced in the previous step, the total control of humanity. In the final phase, following the global crisis, a unified world government would be established, supposedly controlled by a small group of elites. This government would use advanced technologies, including widespread surveillance, artificial intelligence, and microchips implanted in humans to control the population completely. All financial transactions, communication, and movements would be monitored and controlled. The ultimate goal, according to this theory, is to strip away national sovereignty, religious freedom, and personal autonomy, forcing the world to conform to a single authoritarian regime. This global government would enforce new laws, religions, and ideologies that serve the interests of the elite, while suppressing dissent and opposition, criticism, and skepticism. Project Bluebeam is widely dismissed as a conspiracy theory with no credible evidence to support its claims. Skeptics argue that the idea of governments using large-scale holographic projections and psychological manipulation on such a global scale is highly implausible, both technologically and logistically. Additionally, no scientific or historical evidence has been presented to verify the claims made by the proponents of the theory. The theory gained traction in some conspiracy circles due to its sensationalist claims and the idea of secret plots being orchestrated by powerful elites. However, experts in fields like technology, psychology, and political science argue that the entire concept is based on unfounded fears and speculative reasoning, without any real-world basis conclusion. Project Bluebeam is a modern-day conspiracy theory that suggests a global elite plan to use advanced technology to create false religious experiences, simulate alien invasions, and ultimately establish a single world government. While this idea has gained a following in some fringe circles, it lacks credible evidence and is regarded by experts as a far-fetched and unrealistic theory. Nevertheless, it continues to be a topic of interest for those who believe in large-scale global conspiracies.